Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name's Amber and I'm on a health journey, a lifestyle journey, and I want to talk to you today about some food you should avoid this holiday season. First, I want to talk about my upload schedule this week. It's a little bit different, obviously, because of the holidays. So you're going to get a video on Tuesday and Sunday this week instead of Wednesday and Saturday. Just works out better for my schedule. Hopefully it'll work out for you as well. I'm busy, you're busy. Let's get into this. So starting off, we are going to talk about 3 foods that you should avoid this holiday season, which are number 1, foods you do not like. Number 2, foods that you are allergic to. And number 3, some expired food. Because if your mom's like my mom, you better be checking some dates. That's it, y'all. There is no stop eating pies and cookies to lose weight on this channel because this is a lifestyle. And I do not plan on spending the rest of my life sitting out on these amazing food holidays. Therefore, I'm not going to sit out on this amazing food holiday. If you lose weight in a way that is not sustainable, something that you can keep on for the rest of your life, you will gain it back. I know this from experience. And if you're anything like me with a background of disordered eating, being really restrictive can be very triggering for me. So looking at a whole table full of food and telling myself, I can't have that, I can't have that, I can't have that, all that's gonna do for me is trigger a binge. I'm gonna eat way more of it than I would if I just enjoyed a darn piece of pie. Whether you choose to track your food this holiday or you don't, it's a personal choice. You need to do whatever feels right for you in your journey. And whether you eat the pie or the strawberries on the table, it's okay. Food does not hold moral value. Therefore, you should not feel guilt or shame or like you're being bad by partaking in pecan pie because it's delicious. And you should absolutely have some pecan pie if you're not allergic to pecans and you like it and it's not expired. And because it's pecan pie and not heroin. So for me personally, I'm gonna take 2 days off of tracking this week. We have our family culture night. This is something we do from time to time where we spin a globe and let my daughter pick a place on the map. Wherever her finger lands, we kind of learn a little bit about that culture, and I try to make a dinner of that food. We happen to land on France this time, and my daughter is obsessed with pastries and croissants and croque monsieurs. I know it's weird. For the girl who doesn't like anything, put some bechamel sauce over a sandwich and the girl's happy. I don't know. And my daughter also, one of her favorite foods is crepes. So we're just gonna have a whole day of celebrating. We're gonna start off with crepes, which I'm gonna fill with a fresh whipped cream and top with fresh strawberries because it doesn't have to be black or white. You can enjoy things that are not healthy alongside things that are healthy. If we lose that all or nothing mentality, you're gonna find so much more freedom in your journey, freedom to breathe, freedom to enjoy. I'm also not gonna be tracking on Thanksgiving because I'm only bringing one thing. I don't know the recipes other people are bringing. And for me, it's gonna be more stressful trying to guess and mentally weigh out and all the things in my brain versus just eating. I do have a couple gentle nutrition tips for you if you're interested. First off is to add a variety of foods to your plate for that hunger crushing combo. This is Thanksgiving, so there is most likely gonna be some turkey and maybe some deviled eggs. These both have great protein for you. Get some sweet potatoes and green bean casserole for fiber. There's gonna be plenty of fat in all of the foods, so you already got that covered. There you go, your protein, your fat, and your fiber. You're ready to go. Eat until you're satisfied and not past it. This is something that I know if you've been dieting a lot, you might struggle with. I took a whole year, maybe even a little bit more off of dieting and really figured out my hunger cues so I could really heal my relationship with food. And this is a part of it, me allowing myself to have what I want when I want. And knowing that like stopping when you're full, it is because you love yourself. It's not because you're trying to stop yourself from having all the things. It's because if you eat past fullness, you're gonna feel like crap. Your stomach's gonna hurt. You're gonna feel super sleepy. That's not a good time for anyone. Stop when you are satisfied. I don't stop when I'm full. If I stop when I'm full, I'm gonna be hurting like 20 minutes later because I've actually gone past my fullness. So stop when you're satisfied. About 20 minutes later, you'll realize you're actually full. And then when you're hungry again, go back for whatever you didn't get the first time. So my dinner might just be a piece of pie that I didn't have room for at lunchtime, and that's okay. Another gentle tip is don't forget to drink your water. I don't know about you, but if I don't drink my water, I get pretty bad headaches. Also, if you are gonna be taking part in some libations, maybe some wine or beer or whatever you have at your house, make sure you're really adding water in between those drinks. And then another little friendly note, if you find yourself with a few extra days off and you feel really good and you want to go to the gym because you have this newfound freedom and time, please do. Please enjoy it. However, I do also have a couple gentle don'ts. I say gentle nutrition and gentle don'ts because there are a million rules that we already feel like we have to follow. None of these are things that you have to do. These are things that I'm following. These are suggestions, things for you to think about. This is not a hard or fast rule. Do what feels good for you. We got enough rules. We give ourselves weird rules that, like this whole white after Labor Day. What, someone just decided that one day and then like everyone feels like they have to follow it? Why? I feel like we've taken a lot of rules from a lot of different places as far as our food, and we've just kind of adopted them and we follow them, and maybe we don't even know why we follow them. And so I urge you to kind of think through that process and why you avoid certain foods and enjoy others. I don't know. All right, rant over-ish. My few gentle don'ts. Don't starve yourself all day to save calories for dinner. That is not showing your body love or respect. Your body does not deserve to be starved because you want to eat a little extra for dinner. Also, don't spend extra time at the gym if you're doing it because you feel like you need to burn off the calories or earn the cookie. I don't like to think of exercise as anything to do with weight loss. For me, exercise is a way to build muscle, to prevent osteoporosis, keep my joints limber, mental health, endorphins, all the things that are so good for you that have nothing to do with weight loss. So try to keep those separate. You don't need to earn the cookie. You're not a dog. You don't need to do a trick to get a treat. And then just one more thing. If I were to have a wreck on Saturday and potentially be on my deathbed, I would not say to myself, I wish I didn't have the cookie or the extra helping of stuffing. I would not say to myself, man, I remember that time when I put on that bathing suit to go swim with my daughter and I was so embarrassed. Woo! Instead, I'm gonna think of all the people that were in that room on Thanksgiving. I'm gonna pray that they know how much I love them. I'm gonna think of that time when I took my daughter on the water slide, how grateful I am that she has that memory with her mom. Woo! It got a little heavier than I meant it to. Felt all the feelings. Whew, okay. Remember what matters most. Whether you gain a pound or lose a pound this week, it is such a small part of your giant story, of your whole journey. Do not wait to start living your life until you're at your goal weight. Life is already happening. It's already passing us by. So we have to hold on to these tiny moments we get with our loved ones, really celebrating all the things that we're thankful for and grateful for. I hope that you can be grateful for the lifestyle that you have built for yourself that's not built on restriction and guilt and shame, but instead of freedom with food and healthy movement and just love and peace and joy that's all around us. Sorry about the crying. I don't like crying on camera. I couldn't stop it. It just kept coming out. Whew. Hopefully I can edit it down a little bit. I will see you again on Sunday instead of Saturday. That'll just give me a chance to get back into town, and it will be a what I eat in a day to get back on track. Again, I mean, this is all a lifestyle. It's not really getting back on track. It's simply just because you eat and don't track on Thursday doesn't mean it's useless and pointless. And well, I probably don't have any points left for my weekly, so why even bother? Instead, you literally just get back to eating in a way that makes you feel good. And for me, mostly eating healthy is what makes me feel good. So come back on Sunday if you want to see that. I hope that you have a wonderful holiday filled with thanks and peace and joy and all those little moments that make up our life. because that's really what it is, all these little moments. Whew, I'm gonna get out of here before I start crying again. Happy Thanksgiving.